Claude just dropped this wild new feature in Cowork, and it actually fixes the biggest problem with AI dashboards. You've probably seen the backlash on social media, people calling AI dashboards. It's just static screenshots pretending to be something actually useful. And honestly, they were kind of right, because a dashboard you build once and never refresh. It's just a screenshot with extra steps. Claude dropped live artifacts in Cowork, and I've already built 3 of these. I've made my morning command center. I also have this inbox triage, and you can see it's pulling in live data now. I also have a content pipeline one built, and every single one refreshes every single time that I open it. In this video, I'm going to show you all 3 and the exact prompt I used to let Claude Cowork build these for me, and what you should build first, plus the thing I had to fix to actually get the data accurate. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, so live artifacts in Cowork just launched. And so if we jump over here, so you need to access this via the desktop app and down the side here. So you can see these are a couple that I have set up. So you can browse your connectors over here. So again, this is just like setting up connectors in Claude Chat or Cowork. And then if we jump back out and go back into live artifacts here, so we can create a new artifact here, or it gives you some like suggested ones as well. Let's do the unread email digest. And so it will build this inbox triage for my unread emails with action items pulled out and grouped by sender. And so the thing with live artifact is that every time these open, it will trigger a refresh. So it will, if you connect apps to this, it will, call those apps in for you and give you that like latest, I guess, data pool. And so this was in response to people creating these dashboards on social media. And then there was like this backlash of like, this is just a snapshot. It's not a real dashboard. So Claude have now created this, which is pretty cool actually. So let's say the last 7 days, and we will just go primary only. So this is pulling from Gmail, remember, and should this be a live artifact or a one-time doc? We'll go live artifact. And while that works on that, we'll just jump back over here because I've created 2 earlier. So you can see these are pinned. It automatically pinned those. And you can see by this widget icon here, this means it's a live artifact. So this is my command center that I created before. And again, I just did this by coming over to new artifact and go just basically walking through the steps. So chat with Claude. Let's open this now. And so this connected with my Gmail. It also connected with my Google Calendar here. And then also it connects with my Instagram metrics for Apify. So these are like the content polls from today. So this is actually really helpful because it's giving me like, the top, like my 2 posts from today. These are all of my inbox. And then this is what's left today. So earlier when I opened it, it had like my meetings from this morning. And if we go join, that is so cool. These are really, really nice little features here. So if I hit join, that's going to take me out to my Google Calendar invite and open that up for me. If we go over here, edit, this shows like the original chat thread on how I set this up. And so here's the original prompt. I want to make a live artifact, explain what live artifacts are in Cowork, and then look at my connectors and ask me a few questions to figure out what kind of live artifact would be most helpful for me. And when I open live artifacts, this is literally what it like prompted me to do. And then it basically just did a bit of an audit and was like, hey, here are things that I think would be handy. I've actually connected Windsor AI. Now I'm on the free trial for that. So I'm actually going to say, hey, Claude, instead of scraping my Apify, I actually have Windsor AI connected. Are you able to pull in my Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok data via Windsor instead? And what's really cool about Windsor too is 1, their official connections, and to, I can pull in like my zero data as well. So you can get this like full dashboard system happening for you. So we'll get it to go through this and rebuild this dashboard now. And so if we just watch this, it's loading the tools. You can see it's connecting to Windsor AI now, and it'll redo this for us. You can see here, it has pulled in all of this, and I haven't set up TikTok now. So we will just leave that. And then it's going to grab this data and shape it for us so that we get a real pulse view, which, yeah, again, will be super handy. So we'll just let it do its thing. And so while it's doing that, I've just reopened my inbox triage. And so you can see here, it is pulling from my inbox and it's going to tell me like, hey, this is what needs redoing. And then also, I really like this. So it's running each thread through Claude Haiku to extract the concrete action items. So instead of using Opus 4.7, which is going to burn 3 credits, it's naturally defaulting to Haiku. This isn't a high, like complex task. And so that's a really, really nice feature. And again, it's just listed these ones that I need to get back to, which is really, really cool. And then again, every time that I open this, it will refresh for me. And so it has also said here, like, here's what I'm doing. So I'm going to pull the unread emails from the last 7 days and group them by sender and sort by priority bubbles, which is really nice. And if we see how we're going with our command center, it's still working on this one. But you can see now over here, the inbox triage is pinned to. And let's just have a look. I wonder if we could actually add this. I close out of that. I'm wondering if we could add these to a project. That would be really nice, but it doesn't look like currently that we can. It looks like maybe, no, it doesn't look like you can add them to, look at this, we can add them to a project. So what's this? My unread email digest. We'll put that in personal assistant here. Amazing. And then so if I jump back out, this is my little personal assistant project. And so now these will sit here. It would be really nice if we could set this up as a recurring task. But I guess the whole point of these live artifacts is that when you open it, it just refreshes for you. So yeah, you could also, like, you could add a bunch of things to the personal assistant one. Let's see how our morning command center is going. And again, I really like this. So it knows here, like, it's coming to the end of the day for me. The only thing is it's not my right time zone. I'll correct that once it's put in. Actually, I'll do that now. I am in AWST, not Brisbane. Brisbane time zone. And so it will update that for me as well. I would also probably add this one to my little personal assistant project. We'll pop that one in there too. And then again, it's pulled in these messages. So they've got like high, medium, and low priority. And if we jump back down here, I just want to make sure everything else is good. So it's still working with that Windsor data because it pulls in so much here. And so we'll give it a couple more minutes and see how it goes. So while we do that, let's jump back into Artefacts and let's create another one, I guess. So we'll go new artifact and we'll just go chat with Claude. And again, you can see that this prompt has populated here. So we'll see what else it comes up with. Okay, so again, it's reviewing my connectors and it's going to think about what is, I guess, the best kind of live artifact it can make for us. And so again, it's explaining this. So it persists. This is what live artifacts are. They persist. It pulls in fresh data and it can be interactive. So it can filter, search, drill down. It's not just a static report. These are so powerful. And again, I think this is a feature that is just going to get better and better. And so here it's like the sweet spot is anything you'd glance at repeatedly. So the morning dashboard we've already built, a content pipeline tracker, a consult client hub. So you could kind of create your own project management system in here. We've created the inbox triage view and the weekly metrics report is being pulled in now. And so now it's just asking me some clarifying questions. So we've done that one. Let's do content pipeline tracker. Let's just go 30 seconds and a few times a week. And so it will use this now to go off and like create something based on those answers. And it's just saying here, I just need to ask you a few more questions just to make sure that I get this right. Where does my content source of truth currently live? Let's say say it actually lives in, we'll say Windsor AI. Which channels should the tracker cover? Let's just do Instagram, LinkedIn. Oh, we could do that too. Actually, let's just do them all. But I will have to go back and just say like other across channels. So I'll say, what's the most painful? Where is this stuck question? Let's go, am I feeding the machine? And my Wright Mode command center is now complete here as well. So if we scroll down here, you can see the Instagram pulse, which is really nice to just see this super visually. So it's got here, TikTok isn't wired yet. And it's also got my Facebook. I really like this. It's just a really nice way to just glance at everything. Although I can see that there's an error here because I know that that isn't correct with the followers. So I may need to just check the data in Windsor. So we can do that now. Okay, so this is Windsor. And so all of the data that you can connect to is here. So I've got Instagram, Facebook, Google Analytics. I wonder if I can do TikTok too. Yeah, TikTok. I don't know what the difference is between TikTok and organic. Probably one's like the business account and one's not. And so we'll go that. And you just log in here and it then connects. So yeah, we'll go all of that. And then we select our account and then we just go next here. Okay. And then any of the data that is included is down here now. And so again, this like my brain is just like, what? But so you can see this is all the TikTok data that it can pull in, Google Analytics. I just want to make sure that Instagram is connected correctly. So you can see it's only got one field here. So we need to sort that out. So I can see here all of this stuff is not ticked. And I'm like, I don't even know what to select here. So I'm actually just going to ask Claude. So I'm just going to go back into Claude now. I'm going to jump out of this and I will open it back up here and just say, hey, Claude, for my Instagram metric, there's nothing really like my follower count and stuff isn't accurate. So can you make sure that we're actually pulling in the correct data from Windsor AI? It's picked up that I've now connected TikTok too. So that will now populate and it's going to, I guess, probe Windsor with the right field to verify what's actually accurate. So here it has found the issue. So it said it returns multiple rows per day. And so it's going to fix this for me now. So it's sorted it out. And so now it's like, here's the correct numbers and the bonus. And also the time zone is correct now. So if we scroll down here and yeah, so we can see that now is actually accurate also right now. So you can go back, like there's history, so you can review all of these like pulse check and yeah, and again, so it's back to current, so it's going to pull it again now and we will see these correct. We'll see the correct data here. So we've got the top 3 posts here and for TikTok as well, Facebook. And you could get even more creative with this. So you could say like, give me the post just from today or this week. Like you can be as flexible here as you would like. All right. If you have made it this far, you are obviously someone who is serious about building with these tools. And I want to show you the best AI community out there for women. So in my Wright Mode membership, we have women building and creating every single day. And every single build that I create for my clients, for myself, anything that I'm learning, you get access to. We have Cowork Q&As, Build with Brooke sessions, as well as a classroom full of assets to help you actually implement this stuff. I will drop the link to that in the description below and make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of these videos, and I will see you on the next one.